Job creation last month defied experts' expectations, and the latest sign the U.S. economy is maintaining momentum after the first interest rate cut in 4 years. The Labor Department reported today that employers added 254,000 jobs in September, and the unemployment rate ticked down just slightly to 4.1%. President Biden released a statement calling this report, quote, good news for American workers and families, while acknowledging more still needs to be done to lower costs. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to break down all this for us. Jill, why were economists predicting fewer jobs than were actually added, and why wasn't that the case?
Well, I don't know why it wasn't the case, because these numbers are always massaged for a few months. But the real reason why we were expecting a lower number of jobs is that we have seen the labor market decelerate, which, of course, is what the actual whole purpose of higher interest rates was to slow the economy down, make sure that that red-hot labor market calmed down a little bit, and that we would then see the inflation rate come down. So I'm not sure why it went up so much this month. It is much more than expected, 100,000 more than we expected. Importantly, every time we get a jobs report, we get a revision to the 2 previous months. A sign of a decelerating labor market is when you get revisions lower to the previous 2 months. And this month, we got revisions higher. And that was also a curiosity. So what we now know is that actually for the last 3 months, we're averaging about 185,000 jobs a month. That is very solid job creation. One more piece of this that's really important. I think the superstar of this report is not the job creation number, it's wages. Wages were up by 4% from a year ago. And that is important because if the inflation rate is rising by 2.5% and you are making 4% more, guess who's keeping that money? You are. And that allows you to better navigate the economy and the higher prices that we've seen since that inflationary surge began 2 years ago.
So what does this mean for when the Fed meets again and what they weigh in their decision?
Far be it for me to jump into the Fed's head, but let's go there for a second. It's a little scary in there. I think that instead of that 0.5 percentage point that we started with, I think that we're likely to see 0.25 percentage point at the November meeting, another 0.25% at the December meeting. From there, I don't know, because it really is data dependent. But they can kind of take the pressure off themselves, because if the economy is holding up, despite 23-year highs in those interest rates, despite a higher than desired inflation rate, it really does show a tremendous amount of strength inside that U.S. economy. The economy was supposed to roll over a couple of years ago. It hasn't happened. We have had exactly 2 months of recession since the year 2009. That is just an astounding, resilient economy.
So another potential 50 basis points by the end of the year, you're predicting.
Don't say I'm predicting.
Okay,
I'm going to say that everybody. I think that I think they are predicting that. The Fed is saying, we believe we're going to take another 50
You're
basis
reading the
points.
smoke signals.
Yes, I'm waiting for that poof of smoke to come up from the Vatican and tell us when rates are going to be moved. No, listen, but the reality is economists, analysts, the Fed itself, every time they project forward what they think they're going to do, it is subject to whatever is happening on the ground. You know what? If the war escalates, if Elizabeth Palmer is on the ground and is all of a sudden reporting to us that something really horrible is happening and Israel is doing something that is like attacking Iran's oil reserves, then we are going to see oil and gas spike. And that will completely throw out the playbook for what could happen next. So exogenous events, things that happen outside of the U.S., things that are unexpected, can always occur. Given what we know now, it looks like another 0.5 point by the end of the year, on our way, hopefully, to a more normalized rate structure, maybe 3.25% in the federal funds rate.
All right, Jill Schlesinger, thank you.
Sure.